This is gonna be intense because we imagine that. If Ken loses, that is the question. With the way that Ken has been taking out Sephiroth and has been changing things up a bit, that back air has been lethal. But having that space also works in SISQUI's favor. You're giving that freedom for him to catch you with the fair, I was gonna say. That middle platform is gonna also allow him to cover some of that similar space with the fair.
And now this is something we need to talk about.
The redemption arc.
This is the redemption arc again, because last time these two players faced each other was during December 2021 for the finals of the Smash Bros. Tour. So is the story going to repeat itself? Is Ken going to win? Or are we going to have a SISQUI like we changed the fate he had before? And is he going to be able to prove again that Europe can defend itself against Japan?
Let's see here, 120 already onto Ken, starting off pretty nice here for SISQUI. See him not trying to actually overextend here too. With these airs, he's just trying to play outside of Ken's space because he's been able to see the way that Ken has been trying to utilize these short hop back airs and these airs, but he catches the landing once again. That charge of up smash is always so scary.
I was honestly scared because of the one wing again being on the board. However, here the DI wasn't there. I'm not even sure he would do something in that situation because he was in pretty high percent and the dash attack has a lot of kill power. However, again, SISQUI did manage to get the kill, and that's important because now he can actually close the game and force Ken to approach, which is something that the Japanese players don't want to do at all.
Remember, both these players also went to a Game 5 situation. He catches him, though, right there by the ledge, and that's going to be your first stock exploded. 43% and climbing with some of these blasts here coming in from SISQUI.
Yeah, and well, he did manage to ramp up some damage before dying, but well, that kill was kind of good from the side of Ken. He did manage to stop the bleeding before he could have gotten worse. And again, going for those neutrals, I'm not sure. I mean, it worked once. Are you sure you want to try it twice now?
Now watch out, especially against a player like Ken. So quick to adapt, but you're going to get clipped by that fair because you're jumping a lot into SISQUI's face. Predicting maybe that roll in to avoid the bomb, but Ken understands here. He sees the setups that SISQUI sets up. It can be difficult because even if that up smash didn't connect, you already know that that fair was going to be another attempt.
I mean, nothing connected for the past 10 seconds here. They were trying, again, SISQUI being confident on his reads, trying to cover an option, well, that wasn't taken by Ken. However, the options he had tried to cover were actually safe in a way that if he missed, if he whiffed, Ken couldn't punish him, even with that foot.
Spacing is so important. You see the charge up on the blaster. He gets the grab. He's afraid that he's going to actually pull the trigger on the blaster when he's trying to land. You see the blaster coming out. Instead, Ken playing patiently by the ledge. He doesn't mind if he has to re-grab just in case here, but he has to react quickly before that fair actually clips him.
And this is one of the worst matchups actually for SISQUI here, because we talked about how he loves to edge guard people. But there are so many tools on the scanner. I love how he does it. He does it at every tournament. You have to know, he does that thing here where he tried to go for a jab and then try to connect with a roll into an up smash. He does it every time. And this is perfect because again, the one wing was there, and he did manage to get a hit before getting killed. So perfect for the side of the Spanish player in the driver's seat again.
And it's the win condition here too that Ken wants to rely on, and now it's off the table right now. You're on your last stock at 55%. SISQUI's controlling the stage. He's got the blaster charged up real quick here too before backing away. Be reverse on the blaster, trying to call out the jump so that way you can see that Ken maybe wants to play more defensive, but he jumps over it originally. He has the wing on the board now. That's what we were talking about before, but can he keep it?
Yeah, and again, SISQUI has no incentive at all in approaching Ken now. He can just like camp him out. He would win.
There's no reason to overextend. You have the lead at the moment here too, so just playing into that passive role for SISQUI would definitely help benefit him.
Look how he's moving around. Whenever he's like committing for an option, it's the safe one which makes him able to go for a defensive option later on without getting punished by Ken and forcing Ken to go for those aggressive options. You can see that he wanted to finish that stuff quickly, going for that edge guard kind of very aggressively. Now, again, the up throw can do it actually because the rage, because Sephiroth is light. Yeah, perfect.
For some reason, it was funny because it was like a silent but deadly like ending right there where SISQUI was doing a really good job not only controlling the stage right there, but also knowing the condition that you were mentioning right now, the win condition, just trying to get that grab. You have rage, you're going to get that up throw, you're going to take Sephiroth out. Of course, being rather light himself of a character. It's a bit difficult here, but this is nice because this is that redemption set that we were talking about here, and SISQUI's already put 1 point on the board.
I am not going to lie, I love the sound of it. I actually like the sound and the smell of the set I am currently spectating.
Oh man, it's what's extra interesting here is that let's say Ken does lose in this situation.
Yes.
He's in a bit of a difficult point in this group because the only set he beat was versus Raflo.
And that's
2-0.
surprising, because considering we were expecting him to be first seed, he is going to pull out a gluttony, I guess.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. It's okay if you say it. But you know, that would actually be crazy because we've only seen the Sephiroth 2 from Ken. Now, my question is, are we going to see Sonic?
That is true. That is true. And he
Yep. All right. All right.
call,
Come
good
on.
call
We-
there, good call,
Come on.
good
Come
call,
on.
good call, good
Come
call.
on. I mean, because
Come
this is
on.
where all the cards are on the table at this point. You have to announce with the rule set for the stage list. You have to announce your character first before diving into the stage because there are no counter picks. It's just 9 stages. First player gets to ban 3. The second player gets to choose 2, and I believe we go into one of those 2 right afterwards. So already off the rip with Ken going over to the Sonic, the question remains is his Sonic isn't warmed up at the moment. We've only seen Sephiroth, so it could be a do or die situation.
And you can see already a few mishaps on the side of Ken taking already 50%, while Sonic is supposed to be the character that can just get straight in the face of Samus before she can shoot her lasers, her beams, her shot shots, everything. And he didn't manage to do so up to now. And again, SISQUI being in the driver's seat again.
Oh, he wanted to go low for that one. Little scary situation, jumping from the ledge right here. He's got the blaster charged up just a little bit. The Zair to keep Ken in check. But yeah, and not only just that, but like also being contested so close to actually trying to hold forward rather than using the platform as a way to dance around SISQUI. We are going far Ken with the air dodge to make it back and save his own life.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened there, but both players nearly died in the past 10 seconds, so I'm not going to say anything about now. However, 50% ahead, and Ken is just sitting there getting those shots in the face one after the other. And again, SISQUI with those coverage, trying to cover the jump, and did manage to connect with that. And look at the damage again, 30% already on the second shot, while SISQUI is far from getting in kill percent.
Wow, what a way to avoid Ken. That was the opportunity for Ken to actually put himself back in this game right here. You know that Ken wanted either a fair or a back air. You saw the upbeat coming in from the spring just in case if he could clip SISQUI, but SISQUI's so good at avoiding and being slippery off the stage like that.
And I love how he resetted mentally speaking, considering what happened against Raflo beforehand. He's in that set to gain that set, and you can see already how he's respecting what Ken has on the table. However, whenever Ken is doing a mistake, misplacing himself, he's there to collect him and to punish him.
Oh, he used his jump earlier too, right?
Look.
You're up with the blast at his face. Where are you going? Double Zair connecting here. You saw the back air almost coming out. The spot dodge into the up smash punish, but you're already at 123 on your second stock.
Man, hopefully he missed that grab, because with that rage, he could have died, but never mind, because the fair again connecting a high recovery from the side of Ken and punishing him. This is perfect for Sidus, a Spanish player, again, trying to prove Operation were wrong and proving that Spain exists on the map.
It does, and you know, right now with Ken having some of these backers, you currently have SISQUI sitting not only at match point, but at match stock right now.
Yes!
Ken on that last stock, 62%, trying to keep the contention onto SISQUI to at least rack up some more damage, because now with Ken also being at a disadvantage, being down a stock, you don't work into Ken's game plan, which is to be extremely patient, making you a little anxious to forcefully force your way in, and SISQUI never has to do that.
Yeah, the same thing as with Samus. Sonic is one of those characters that can just close the game if he wants to, but to be in that situation, you need to be ahead, and this is absolutely not the situation, ladies and gentlemen. Already 130% on the last stock of Ken in that tournament. If he dies there, he is done.
Oh, the spot dodge into the dash back. Oh, 156. Remember, Sonic's got rocking those shoes sometimes. 42% in favor for SISQUI. Almost got the follow from the bomb into the down smash.
I don't see Ken going back in there. Already at 70%. A grab is going to be another shot too. SISQUI winning again, the Japanese player, and finally finding a 2-0. This was the worst situation for Ken here, representing SBI Sports. But wow, I mean, 2-0.
Another first seed bowing out before making it into
He pulled
day
out the
2.
Gluttony.